publisher of Teen Vogue, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you here this morning. Are you ready? Teen Vogue Fashion U? We're so excited to be here. So first of all, I would like to congratulate all of you on your acceptance this year. You should know that this year was by far the most competitive application round that we have ever seen in the history of Fashion University. We received applications from over 25 different countries and from almost 2,000 applicants. So when I say congratulations to you, I really mean it. We are delighted to have such stylish and creative students with us today. And we're so thrilled to be your host for this fashion-filled weekend, created just for you. You truly are the fashion-focused leaders of tomorrow. I pinch myself every day. I feel I have the best job in the business because I'm lucky enough to work with Amy every single day. I'm sure, as most of you already know, Amy was hand-selected by Anna Wintour herself to start Teen Vogue magazine almost 10 years ago. My partner, Amy Astley.
Hi, good morning. I'm thrilled you guys are all here with us this weekend. I hope you have a fabulous and memorable weekend. And I have to say, I'm bursting with pride and joy that we have Michael Kors here this morning. He's won millions of new fans with his major star turn on Project Runway. And quite frankly, he wins the heart of everyone he touches with his personality, which is exactly what you see on TV. Fun, funny, generous, passionate about fashion. Truly a person who loves women and wants them to look their very best.
So much work goes into being a designer, and especially if you're a control freak, which I am. I mean, we throw a party in Paris, I fly the cocktail sauce in. Because you can't get good shrimp cocktails in Paris. So anyway, I'm so happy to be here with all of you fashion-obsessed young people, because I was incredibly, insanely fashion-obsessed. And no matter what I do, and all the different things, you know, now we're all hyphenated. You're a designer / television star / travel authority / business person. Everyone's hyphenated, but at the end of the day, my day job and my real love is being a designer. I had a moment when I was growing up thinking I'd be an architect. But then I realized I barely passed my math classes, so architecture was not going to be it for me. And no matter what happened at the end of the day, it was really clothes and fashion and a store. You know, I don't know if all of you have seen Breakfast at Tiffany's. If you haven't, you're fired. But, you know, when Holly Golightly says nothing bad could happen at Tiffany's, I was one of those kids growing up, nothing bad could happen in a store. There was just the magic about being around all of that. I am the biggest proponent of get that feedback to make sure that you're going in the right direction. In the late 90s, suddenly the world kind of turned upside down. I was always very happy with the moniker American designer. We sell to American women. How great. And I think, you know, maybe we had 2 stores in London, 1 in Toronto, and that was my idea of international. And in 1998, Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy called, and they offered me to be the creative director at Celine in Paris. And the last thing I had ever thought about was showing a collection in Paris. I mean, you know, I'm like, you know, New Balance sneakers, jeans, and a Coke. I mean, I am not a ball gown and like a suit and a mustache. It's not me. And I still, to this day, think that the attachment that I have to the girls and guys and women and men who wear what we do has really been, you know, the secret to my success. Every person has to go about this their own way. Don't listen to the tried and true rules. You don't have to pick up pins for a designer, or you could. You might enter this through television. You might enter it through the internet. You might enter it through retail. I think the biggest thing is to kind of keep your focus, know what you believe in, hone what you believe in, and be ready for what's next and new, because guess what? Fashion will always hit you a curveball, no matter what. Just when you think you know the rules change.
So nice of you to come spend your Saturday morning with us.
Happy Saturday
And with
morning.
our cool Teen Vogue girls.
Oh my God, I feel this chair is very Project Runway.
I'm not going to pass any judgments.
No
today.
judgment.
No judgments.
I see a woman who's too manicured and too glossed up. It always kind of freaks me out. So, kind of that red carpet, glazed expression with the hair set and the red. That all freaks me out. I'm more interested in she actually just threw her hair in a ponytail with her gown. I think what's perfect, it's really hard to say what's perfect. What's perfect is knowing yourself and knowing what's right for you. And honestly, fashion's tribal. So if you're part of the Bermuda bag headband tribe, that's one way to look, and that's perfect. But that's perfect for you. It's individual. I don't think there's one set perfect. I like someone who's really expensive and glossy, but at the same time silly and undone. I like the contradiction. That's perfect for me.
Thank you so much.
Right here? Yeah. I think fashion is way too homogenized. I'd like to see designers from every ethnicity, every nationality. I think we need to see designers who understand bigger women, designers who understand petite women. And I grew up in the 70s, falling in love as a teenager, where you had diversity in fashion. And I think we want to see more of it with the models, with designers. It's unfortunate that everyone thinks there's only one way to go, but we look around and I think that's just old-fashioned. So, if you look at my casting for my fashion shows, truly the United Nations, because that's what I believe, that's what I think is right.
Which is a good note to end on. I wish we had more time for questions.
Thank you, everyone.